last time I played this wasn't too long ago, and I think it's about time for episode 2. My god, was this that loud? Ugh. Oh yeah, I forgot. Oh my god. I apparently am competent. Professional stable. Whenever says they're stable, they don't have good sanity. It's always negative. Alrighty. Yeah, no, that doesn't look correct. Oh yeah, shoot, I was supposed to be reading. Well, that's fine. I was reading out loud in my head because I'm dumb. Alright, I'm gonna skip what they're saying. Because they're giving me information, which is good, but I also don't want the information, but at the same time I know I need it, so it's just, you know. My god. They sure do talk a lot. A cat-themed maid cafe, as opposed to a regular cat cafe. Maybe there's a police-themed maid cafe somewhere. Kazuki would have gotten a kick out of that. Let's enter. Nyan! Welcome, gentle mistress. I'm Icon Yan. What's your name? It hurts. Yes. Hi, I'm Ayami. Nyalo, Ayami Nyan. Your table will be ready in just a few moments. We apologize for the wait and hope you can forgive us. Does the mistress have a membership card? No, I don't, but hey, hold on. Take your hands off of me. It's important that I personally guide you to your table, Ayami Nyan. Nyan, perfect. There we are. Don't you feel better? Actually, yes, I've been meaning to talk about. Oh, yes. Mistress Ayami Nyan. That option is included in the menu to the full access communication. It's only 1,000 extra yen, and you can ask all the questions you want. Yay! You have to order the pretty checky photo optional. Yay. I think you might have gotten the wrong impression. I'm clearly starving. Mistress, where are my manners? That wasn't very polite of me. What can this humble servant fetch for you? Oh, hold on, you're not listening. I'm only ask about the photo. Oh, mistress, you're so hungry you don't even remember making me the pretty checky photo. You're grown delirious. We'll get you food soon. We have a neon pound neon cakes. I hate this. It hurts so bad. Paw berry cheesecake. Persto pasta. And all are available and come with a drink set. I think you might have the wrong idea about me. I'm a detective with the Tokyo Metropolitan Police Department, and I'm going to insist you answer my questions. It does seem serious. I would love to have you just one little tiny detail first. May I see your badge? I certainly wouldn't want to offend you, but there are lots of cosplayers. Their costumes can be really good. No matter how convenient. I can't leave. I can't leave. I'm trapped. I'm gonna focus on the photo. Listen, I won't take this one quick question, so pardon me, mistress. No conversation if there's starvation. Those are the rules. At least I made up for my lost investigation. Okay, I'll have the neon pan neon cakes and a pretty kitty. Oh, excellent choice. Welcome, Skylar. Oh, excellent choice, Mignon. Those are both very popular items on our menu. If you want to take a moment, I can wait for you to catch up, or you can just see the beginning later. It's okay, you're allowed to space out. Right, so I ordered. That means I can finally ask you about this. Before your orders arrive, you must first do the ultra-secret Neon Pan Fetch. Neon Po what do I have to do? Come on, surely you don't mean to do something silly like that. Sniff. But I must insist, Mignon. One can't taste the love cooked in Neon Pan Neon Cakes unless it's released by a Neon Pan Fan Cheer. Fine. You win. What do you want me to do? Excellent, mistress. Already I can feel the love pouring from your kind heart. Let's begin. Please raise your paws into the air like these. Like these. She looks so awkward. Perfect, Mignon. Are you sure you haven't done this before? Now you must repeat these sacred verses. Nyan malo, nyan palo, nyan wala pa. Nyan malo, nyan palo, nyan wala pa. Wink. Nyan don't forget to raise your paws. Nyan malo, nyan palo, nyan wala pa. The music's a little loud. Let's see if I can fix that, because it was really loud too. I have the BGM down. There we go. Did that fix it? I hope it did. Gasp. Unbelievable. The passion, the vigor. I can feel the love pouring into the room, Mignon. It hurts to read this. I tried to fix it, I really did. You know, I can't lie. I do feel like a bit of my negativity just flew out of me. Now that I've said that, cheer, can we... Oh my goodness, Mistress Tanyan, your pancakes have arrived. I hate it. I'm glad that it's better. I want to make it as smooth as I can for you, Skylar. That was so quick. Hold on, you didn't tell me the neon pan neon cakes were shaped like little cats. Oh yes, they are painstakingly made by our staff. There's a little whipped cream tail. It's so cute. Neon. Now Ayami Neon was saying something about a picture, as I recall. Hold up. No need to rush things. We can't talk on an empty stomach, right? She fucking... Oh my god. Minus 10 new, plus sanity, minus professionals. I lost neurosis. Gained sanity. But negative neurosis means I lose sanity more, so I'm so confused. It was adorable. Does your maid staff actually make these? Because they are amazing. Of course, a yummy nyan. And now that you've eaten, I'd be happy to answer any questions you have. Alright. Have you ever seen the girl in this photo? Let me see. Nyan. I am concentrating to my fullest, yummy nyan, but this young mistress is not familiar to me. Nyan. I see. Well, thanks anyway. That dress is so pretty. It looks like it was custom made. I've seen some of that quality before in Yan. Maybe you should ask the collector. She's a fashion designer in Akihabara who designs costumes for maids and idols who don't have a big budget. Collector, huh? How can I find her? Supposedly she has a shop on this very street. Supposedly? She's a very mysterious lady, Ayami Nyan. My co-worker Mina Nyan has met her. Her shift starts soon. You should ask her about it. I will. Thanks. Oh, and next time, can I get a picture of the pancakes? I ate them so quickly that I forgot. Of course, Ayami Nyan. I can leave now. I'm free of that sugar-sweet nightmare. Oh. A small bookshop that sells mostly manga and cheap, brightly colored magazines. Hi, do you mind if I bother you with a few questions? It seems like you know the area a little better than I do. You're not trying to sell me something, are you? Nope, I don't want anything from you except a little bit of your time, if you can spare it. Good. I'm Atsushi. Nice to meet you. How can I help you? Nice to meet you too. I am Ayami Ito. I'm looking for someone, but I feel a little out of my depth around here. Everything in Akihabara is a little strange to me. Ha! That's one way to put it. My bookshop's nestled in between a cat-made cafe and a cat cafe, so yes, it's a little strange, honestly. It's a stressful set of neighbors to have. Not a fan of your neighbors? Huh? Well, I wouldn't say that. I mean, who doesn't love maids? And the cat cafe is a different story altogether. Don't get me wrong, the owner's a nice lady and all, but those cats of hers make a lot of noise at night. If she's not careful, they might drive the locals a little crazy. I guess it's some consolation that the little buggers are so damn cute. Things have really changed around here when my father owned this store. This area was nothing like it is now. If I had more authenticity. Nowadays, everywhere I go, it feels like it's one big advertisement. Guess I'm not one to talk. I'm not any better. The bookstore used to be a real hidden gem. We sold our original prints in rare volumes. My family was known for being quite the collectors. Collectors? Well, not me. The collection mostly belonged to my grandfather. He had a real eye for art, took pride in finding original works. I admired the hell out of them, but his devotion to the arts, I couldn't keep up with the times. Nowadays, I just sell weekly manga magazines. I've done pretty well for myself. Can't complain. I've never had talent or the eye that my father and grandfather had, but I guess you don't really know something, how much something means until it's gone, you know? I do. Thanks for your time at Sushi. No worries. My normal customers aren't quite as chatty, so having a talk like this was a nice change of pace. I still need to go back and check that elevator, but suppose I lucked out getting an apartment that allows animals. If I didn't, you'd probably find me in a cat cafe every other day. So that's the cat cafe. I don't know if I want to enter it. Yeah, before I enter it, I think I'm gonna go play with the elevator. Elevator out of service. Pachinko noises from... Hello. She is adorable.
Konnichiwa.
Hi, sorry to bother you. I'm Ayami. What's your name? I'm Moeka. Whatever you want, make it quick. I'm kind of waiting for someone, so... Alright. What do you think about this photo? What decade is that dress from? Wait, glow sticks. Uh-oh. This isn't some idol thing, is it? If you're from some modeling agency or whatever, I'll tell you right now, there's no way I'll wear that kind of gothic Lolita stuff. No, it's nothing like that. I'm an investigator of sorts. I'm less interested in fashion and more about the girl herself. How should I know? Idol stuff is so boring. Hey, are you like the investigators on TV? Did that girl cheat on some guy's wife or something? That's so exciting. You know what you should do? You should totally ask the collector about that photo. What kind of collector? No, the collector. It's like the name he gives himself. Guy knows everything there is to know around here. My friend Akane told me about it. If that girl's in Akihabara, I bet he knows about it. Why is this guy an expert on idols or something? No, weren't you listening? Like I said, he knows everything. Which shops are employing foreigners illegally, who's behind on their rent. Hell, he even knows which capsule machines have the rarest stuff. At least, that's what I've heard. No offense, but why would some high school girl need information like that? Well, it's complicated. Akane works around here part-time, and there was a customer who used to come in, kind of obsess over her, real creep, but for long he was following her home. She complained to her boss, but the boss wouldn't believe her, so Akane asked the collector to give her something to make the weirdo go away. And did he? Sure did. He gave her a photo of the guy that she mailed to the creep's wife. Let's just say it was incriminating. What'd he get out of it, this collector? Why don't you ask Akane herself? She's out with someone right now, but she should be back any minute. Thanks, Moeka. I might just do that. I think I'll talk to her again. Like I said, I don't really much. Akane should be back soon. Okay, well, fuck. But what is this? Alright, I guess that just kind of leaves me with one option, if I remember correctly. Where'd the guy go? Doesn't look like he's around. Huh. Enter? hello, miss. My name is Ito. Do you mind if I ask you a few questions? Huh? I'm the owner, Sachiko Akiyama. So you're not a health inspector or anything, right? We already had an inspection last week. Lucky for both of us, I'm not. I'm investigating something that was wondering if you've seen this girl in the photo. Well, honestly, she looks like all the other girls around here, you know, maids and stuff. Don't know much about it. That makes two of us. I feel a little out of my depth around here. Oh, sorry about him. He can be a little too friendly sometimes. His little kitty face on the bottom of the screen. Aw, hello there, little one. What's your name? That's Tomo. You might want to touch him right now. He's a little sick. I've been making some, he's been making some, messes. If you know what I mean. Out of both ends. Guess you can see why I was a bit concerned earlier. I took him to the vet this morning, but they can't figure it out either and told me to wait it out, but I think it's getting worse. Sorry to hear that. Does this thing happen often? No, of course not. My cats all get the best care. They're fed the best food, are on the best kitty cardio routines, and are pampered day and night. I even read the paper to them to make sure they're up to date on current events, but poor Tomo. Maybe I should go ask the cat collector. Cat collector? Yeah, she's a breeder who lives around here and specializes in everything feline. Oh, Tomo, not on the rug. And he threw up again. I'm sorry, can you excuse me for a second? No problem. I'll come back another time. I hope he feels better soon. Oh? No one seemed to know anything about Reina, but every time I brought her up, I heard the same name over and over. The collector. It was the only clue I had, and I knew I was going to get any further in this case. That was the thread I needed to follow. Gasp! Ayami-nyan back so soon? Hi, is Mina-nan back yet? I was hoping to ask her about the dressmaker you mentioned earlier. Oh, well, she's here, but the thing is, I don't think she'll be able to talk. Something awful has happened. It's really bad. Tears. How bad are we talking? Monumentally, horrifically terrible, Ayami-nyan. The perfect storm of soul-crushing existential dread. I don't know if I should offer my help. Oops, got a message. Alright. Oh, Yaminyan is so kind-hearted. Maybe she'll talk to you. Wait here one moment, please. Oh, hi, yeah? You alright? I heard something bad happened. Maybe I can help you? I don't think I can even talk about it. Every time I think about him, I just want to go back into the back and cry. Try and relax. I'm a police officer. I'm sure I can find out a way to make this better. Please? Well, it's Samuel. Samuel? Who's he? A distant relation of yours? A boyfriend? Did he hurt you? Run out with your money? Samuel Cuddlesworth. Cuddlesworth. He's missing. Cry. Samuel Cuddlesworth. Okay, I think I see what's happening here. Her ultra rare, one-of-a-kind kitty plush mistress Ayaminyan. These things don't grow on trees, you know. A teddy bear. You lost a teddy bear. Samuel Cuddleworth was not a teddy bear. He was an ultra-rare cat plush. Oh, cruel world, the hideousness of the cosmo laid bare before my very eyes. Why did I think you'd understand? No one understands. I'm all alone, we're all alone, and then we die. Ugh. Sob, sob, sob. Oh, I hate seeing her like this. I don't think she'll be much of use to society until she finds a replacement for her beloved Cuddlesworth. Thank you for listening, Ayaminyan. Why you here? Want some pancakes? Listen, I can't promise you as rare of a plush as Samuel Cuddlesnipe, but I'll find you something, alright? Cuddlesworth. Samuel Cuddlesworth II. Twice removed, actually. Why are you looking at me like that? Oh, I wanted pancakes too, but whatever. Okay, so what am I even going to do? Oh god, no. Wait, why isn't it dropping? Grab? Yeah, sure, we'll grab this. Whatever. Oh, drop, as in release. Hello again, this must be the friend I heard about. Akane, right? Yeah, but if you'd open your eyes for literally 2 seconds, you see we're a little busy right now. Go away. Sob. What's wrong? I don't know you. What do you care? If you tell me what happened, maybe I can help. She's fine. One of our customers is an asshole is all. Customer? Don't look at her like that. It's not what you think. I work at one of the JK cafes around here. They want high school girls in uniforms to serve food and play games and stuff. Nothing weird. Usually the customers want to hold my hand or pretend to be my teacher. Sometimes they buy me things. It's harmless. By the way, I got that plush specifically because you sent a bunch of cat faces, just so you know, Skylar. It doesn't bother you that these customers who want to hold your hand are mostly middle-aged men? Hey, you don't know her. Don't act all high and mighty just because you're older. It's better than working in some shitty restaurant or at a convenience store. Fine, you're right. I can't judge you, but obviously something isn't working out if you're crying like that. I already told you, one of her clients is an asshole. Akane, right? Why don't you tell me what happened? I don't get him. He was nice to me, but then I said I wouldn't go into this dirty sewer with him, and he snapped. He threatened me and told me that I was an ugly little girl. Wait, back up. Did you say he tried to get you into a sewer? He's just fat, disgusting old pervert. I never want to see him again. He was so nice before, and would hold my hand and say how pretty I was. Why would he say all those things? Fat old pervert who goes into sewers. Yep, no doubt about it. This kind of yours, I know him. You know him. Make him stay away from Akane. In fact, make him stay the hell out of Akihabara. Before you said you wanted to know about the collector, right? How about this? You make it so me and Akane never have to see this fat, blur-eyed pervert face again, and we'll tell you everything you want to know. Well, do we have a deal? If we're dealing with who I think we are, then I'd be more than happy to help out. Really, thank you. I think I heard him say he was heading to a club in Shinjuku before he left for the train station. Sorry, Skylar, we're gonna have to deal with the ugly pig guy again. Not before I give plush. Gasp! She's beautiful. Where do you find her? I deem you Countess Belinda Flufflestuff. Thank you, Nyan. Lady Belinda isn't Samuel, but I suppose I must learn to move on from these things. Wow, that was quick. Anyway, since you're feeling better, can you tell me what you know about this collector now? Of course, Mistress Ayami Nyan. I heard she studied fashion design in France and then came to Japan. She knows everything there is to know about Akiba fashion. She designed the main costume I have on right now. How do you find her? Well, you probably won't believe me, but I spend a lot of time outside here promoting cafes. Sometimes I notice signs would flicker, the images on them would change. I can see from the mistress's expression that she does not believe me, but it's true. I swear it on my 9 lives. She shows you what you want on the sign, like an invitation to trade. Then there's 3 paper cranes outside her shop. You go down and she shows you what she has. Her taste is impeccable. She's never wrong. Listen, I get that mage is supposed to play along with fantasies and all that, but this is kinda hard to swallow. But it's true, Ayami Nyan, supposedly she got some local computer hacker type to give her access to some of the signs in the area remotely. I think the other shop owners here don't mind it because it only happens occasionally. Am I missing something here? How does she know what you want? Ayami Nyan, you're supposed to be the detective, not me. I bet she got webcams everywhere so she can, see what the girls are wearing and try to bait them in. It's a small group of people who know that rumor to begin with anyway. It's like a subliminal advertising, Nyan. Mina Nyan, what's wrong? No, it's not that. It's not like what? This dress, the one she made for me, it was exactly what I wanted. The bells, the stitching, everything. Down to the last detail. Everyone assumed I had it commissioned, but I never told anyone the truth. I was scared. Somehow she knew exactly what I wanted, and all she asked for in return was one old handmade dress my mother and I made together. An amazing deal, right? But something wasn't right about her or her shop. I mean, who has a shop that's 4 levels deep in the basement with no other customers? I feel like some sort of criminal, even though all I was doing was getting a dress. And you know that dress, the one I gave up, it was cheap. The stitching was subpar, and there were patches all over it from the times I had to repair it. Despite all that, I wish I had never given it away. Sometimes I think I should try to get it back, but the truth is I'm afraid to. I don't want to go back there. Sorry, Ayami Nyan. I kind of got a little serious there. That's everything I know, though. Thanks again for getting me Lady Belinda. No problem. Don't Go losing her now. Made new friends, new achievement. Made new friends, spelled like made. I'm so sad. How dare. How are my stats looking? I'm focused again. I'm stable, even though my sanity is negative. So that's a thing. I guess I should stay eyes on the floor, double check, see if I see any cranes or change signs. Just in case. Crane? What? Was that paper crane here before? So this is it. This is the entrance. This is one. I have to wait for 3 paper cranes, so... At least I have a general idea of location. Now we gotta go deal with the fat pig. Shinjuku. Oh crap. You know you're bad for business. Don't worry, I'm not planning on staying long. Where's Godo? Godo? You sweet on him all of a sudden now? I'm not messing around. You seen him? Sigh. Yeah, I saw him outside the bar 15 minutes ago. Where was he heading? Where do you think? Towards his favorite love spot with some little thing in tow, believe it or not. I don't think I would follow him beyond that. Better be quick with all you cops hovering around. I doubt he'll stay there for long. Well, that's disturbing. I don't like going back into these sewers. Oh, if it isn't my favorite detective, suppose I should thank you. Ever since that night, this place got a lot more of a dangerous appeal. Detective, you called the cops? I'm getting out of here, you creep. Bitch was prude anyway. Would barely let me touch her. You're not prude though, are you? Another love. Why don't we start from where we left off? Don't look at me like that. She's 16, old enough to know what she wants. As adults, we can do whatever we want. The sewer, another stand. No, no. Oh, I'm gonna have to like a boss battle this shit. Guess I should be grateful you haven't broken out of the rope yet. First, I warn you about trespassing, and then I find you here again after some girl in Akihabara says you've been harassing her. You've been following me, huh? Didn't realize you liked me that much. It's okay, detective, I know I really came here and came and found me. No one will disturb us down here. You're disgusting. How many students have you harassed and lured down here? Like I said, I like them young. I hate this, Skylar. I hate this. I'm not sure why you're laughing. Harassment and stalking of a minor is a crime, and one that I'm sure your company wouldn't appreciate becoming public knowledge. If I catch you in the sewer again, or even a whiff of your stink around Akihabara, I'll bring you in myself and make sure everyone knows it. Got it? Settle down, let's just talk this through. Money. You cops aren't paid much, fine, but your supervisor will hear about this. Even though he was an idiot, Goto probably knew that I didn't have a strong case against him. Nothing that would land him in jail anyway. All I could have hoped for was that his need to maintain appearance compelled him to stay away from Akihabara long enough for me to get the information I needed. The letter of the law. You know what, let's enter here again. Yeah, no, I come here hoping to see the cat, but the cat's just not there in the corner. Let's talk to our other guy here. He won't let me talk, alright. I guess I'll go back to Akihabara. Oh, you're back. You don't look so good. I'm fine. Gato won't give you any more trouble. Seriously? How do you convince him to stop? That doesn't matter. Forget him. Ma, you remind me not to get on your bad side. I guess we owe you, huh? Not if you hold up your end of the deal. Tell me everything you know about this collector. He knows everything, so I've got this theory, right? That he's some sort of hacker, shutting himself in his room day in and day out. Having all this dirt must be great, though. Not to mention, he must be loaded. Big yawn for Jono. The collector isn't interested in money. If you don't pay him, how did you get the picture? Moeka, you told her? I told you that was private. Well, since you know anyways. Well then, the client started following me home. I was desperate, so I asked the collector for something. He would make him stop bothering me. In exchange, he asked me for only one thing. What did he ask for? I used to carry a photo of my dad on me all the time. He died when I was 7 years old. I never told anyone I had it. Somehow the collector knew. In exchange for that photo, he gave me the incriminating photo for free. What choice did I have? I was scared, but what? Ever since the day, I feel like I forget my dad's face a little bit more every day. It gets more and more fuzzy. Why don't you go back and get it? His shop is under this arcade. You can get to it through the elevator, but I never found him again after that day. The elevator doesn't work normally. I tried, you know, just to see. He controls it and leaves a sign when it's turned on. What? You never told me that. I didn't want you going after him, Moeka. He's dangerous. Listen, I appreciate everything you did for me, really, but don't go after him. Something isn't right about him. I appreciate the concern, Arcana, but there's no need to worry about me. I'm sure I've gone up against a lot worse than him. Look for 3 cranes hanging in front of the elevator. If you see them, you'll be able to go down. That's all I can tell you. Thanks. Stay safe, you two. Serve and protect. New achievement. And that's 2 paper cranes. I'm assuming I have to help 3 people prove my good nature and good heart. Wait a minute. The gears in my head are turning. I need to go to the police station. Saki, Ayami, what the hell are you doing here? Get out of here before someone notices you. I saw what you did, pulling the alarm, sneaking into his locker. Did you honestly think I wouldn't notice? Lucky for you, I'm the only one that noticed. I'm not gonna tell anyone, but seriously, what the hell were you thinking? You've always been nice to me. You've covered for me. I owed you. So now we're even. Wait, no. You owe me big time for this. Big time. I'm not gonna ask you why you did what you did. For once, I don't think I want to know. My opinion? Getting some help with whatever you're working through instead of pulling crazy stunts like that. Anyway, I can't let you into the building. Not my call. That came from Yukimura. He said not to let any non-active officers in. I don't think he knows, but you need to be more careful, okay? Well, I did try. I did try. I guess I might have missed something in Akihabara? Yeah, still just 2 cranes. Alright, let's start with the far right and work our way in. Oh yeah, the cat lady. About the collector. You mentioned earlier the cat breeder? Yeah, sure. But now's not a good time. Tomo keeps throwing up and pooping a lot. I'm worried he might be really sick. I don't know what to do. Yesterday, his tummy seemed a little upset, but I didn't think much about it. But this afternoon, it's really started to, explode, if you catch my drift. Sorry. I don't get it, though. Nothing in his diet changed. That does sound odd. What does he normally eat? Oh, you know, usual stuff. Sashimi, mostly. You're joking, right? Sashimi? Of course not. Why would I joke about that? You can't feed cat sashimi. Of course you can. In the wild, cats catch fish right out of the streams. It's the same thing. That's not exactly the same. I have a cat and I bet you feed it the store-bought foods with all the extra vitamins and minerals added in, right? Well, yeah. Huh, sucker. You've been bought into the corporate lies about pet health. Kitties can't be healthy eating that chemical swill. Well, my cat's also not puking everywhere, so... Sorry, I guess you're right. I got a little carried away there. I didn't mean to be rude, especially since you're trying to help. That's alright, your cats do seem pretty healthy. Or is there anything different about today's lunch order? Now that you mention it, I usually order 1 box from Soichi, the sushi vendor next door, but for the few days I've received 2 boxes. And of it, you mentioned it. Oh, what do I do? Say, you don't seem busy. Why don't I seem busy? I'm very busy. Do I have a face that says, oh, please give me errands? Well, no, but you're a fellow cat lover, and you seem nice. It would only take a second. Go talk to Soichi, honest. I would, but I can't leave the store. I can't even think straight about the cat collector or anything else until this is off my mind. Please go talk to him. Alright, have a chat with a Soichi and see what he knows. Thanks, you're a lifesaver. I loved having professional focus, stressed yet stable. Hi, Soichi, right? I was wondering if you could set up a recurring lunch orders, maybe twice a week or something? Yep, that's no problem. We do that thing for a lot of business around here. Why do you ask? I was just at the Cat Cafe next door, and I saw one of your boxes, and work's moving me here in a few weeks, so I thought I'd see what my options were. You came for such a good place, huh? She's had a standing order with me for years. I'm surprised a woman so small can eat 2 whole boxes. 2 boxes? No, her order was only for 1. If she was ordering 2, I'd suspect she was feeding it to her cats. Yeah, that would be crazy. Anyway, do you normally deliver them yourself? Such goes right next door and I'm very sweet and lazy, so I always try to do it personally. That said, when it gets back to hectic, I ask some of the other regulars around here to run it up for me instead. Make sure to give her my regards. Try to go up there next time. So, about standing order you wanted me to set up. Oh, I think about it a little more. I'll get back to you later. Thanks for the help. A little sketchy maybe, but definitely not a cat poisoner. Finding who supplied that second box should lead me to a suspect. You wouldn't catch me dead in a place like that. I hate cats. Every time I see one, they always try and scratch me. No weird thing to ask about lunch from the cute store. Why? I really just want to straight up accuse him because he's watching, but that would be wrong of me. Cats? No, I don't like cats. Have an allergy, understand? What do you have for lunch? Lunch? I'm not interested, thank you. I don't think it's him. Oh, the girls are gone. Huh? Yeah, sure, they're alright. I used to have a cat growing up. Why are you asking me on a date, lady? When I'm on the clock, I usually get a box of sushi from Soichi down the street. I want to accuse the shit out of this guy. Put it... No. My mother always told me never second guess yourself. My first guess should be right on the money. The guy who doesn't like cats and is always watching. What the hell are you talking about? What cats? Why would I do something like that? Oh, I was wrong. Mama lied to me. Sure, they're alright. Used to have cats growing up. Huh? How do you... Wait. It's not... Wait, my second guess was right. How dare my mom lie to me? I rent the apartment above her shop first, yowling all night, and then the owner feeds them sashimi at lunch, so I just added some laxatives to it is all. I wouldn't seriously hurt them or nothing. Little cleanup is fair payback for cats keeping me up day after day. That woman's running my damn life and doesn't care. I know I'm not the only one who thinks that either. She should be glad it was me who taught her a lesson and not someone else. Alright, fine, I get it. You were at the end of your rope. Thing is, I'm a cat person, and I'm a cop. Consider this a warning. Fine, whatever you say, lady. Yeah, I should have went with my first guest, Skyler. I should have went with my first guest. This may not surprise you, but your upstairs neighbor isn't your biggest fan. Takumi, that little rat, what did he do? Is Toma going to die? What if he does? I'll wring Takumi's little neck. No, it was only some laxatives in the food. I think he wanted to ruin your day, not harm your cat seriously. Oh, thank goodness, I'm so relieved. If it's laxatives, Toma should be fine in a day or two once it clears out of his system. What a little scumbag. What's his problem? He mentioned the cat's keeping him up at night. You're right. I'm so used to it I didn't notice, but I'll get a contractor to come and see about finally soundproofing this place. Toma, you nearly made my heart stop. I'm glad you're okay. Now that one mystery's behind us, could you return to our discussion about the collector? Of course, I've only visited her once. I wanted to add a very rare Bellini's breed to the cafe, and after searching for weeks, I was convinced it was nowhere to be found in Tokyo. Just then, when I'd given up hope, I got an email out of the blue from her saying she had the breed I was looking for, and that I should come to her shop. Suffice it to say, I was ecstatic, but business was doing alright, so I had some money to spare too. Only she didn't want money. She wanted panda. She wanted a panda? No, Panda was the name of the old cat I had. He was nothing special, an old mixed breed who moved to Tokyo with me when I was starting up. I doubt I would have started this business if it wasn't for him, but he was also really old and having health problems. The collector said she'd take care of him, give him the best medical care, feed him the best food. Panda's last days would be in complete comfort. In exchange, she'd give me the Balinese kitten for free. I thought it was the right thing to do, but Panda was family. What kind of person am I? I gave him away. I miss him so much. I tried to go back and trade Kitten for Panda, but the 3 canes that set her shop were gone, and I never saw her on Panda again. That's all I remember. Sorry. Remembering Panda always makes me sad. Thanks for the help. I should get back to work. Don't eat the fish. New achievement. I have a message. Oh, it's from you. Safe for work, Monster Boys. I don't even want to know. I'll see it in a little bit. Whoa, 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 wait a minute. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. The billboards, they all have the face of the guy Takumi? Or whoever? The guy that died. Well, you've got my attention. This doesn't seem right. Doesn't match the descriptions I got at all. What was that? Who's there? Reina? Is that you? Huh. Who's there? Look around you. Interesting, isn't it? It's said that cranes can grant a wish. What is it you wish for? I've never been one to believe in wishes. Are you him, the collector? Collector, Crow. Too many names given to me over the years. But we have no time to waste on such boring, trivial things as introductions. Don't you want to know who I am? Oh, I know who you are, Detective Ito. Or should I say investigator. So hard to keep straight. I suppose it's irrelevant what you call yourself now, as you've arrived exactly where you need to be. Something's different, yes. What is it, I wonder? Ah, that's it, you're like me, after a fashion. You see things differently from those around you. The world is not as solid and unchanging as it is for them. Things bend, they break. Am I wrong? No, nothing's been the same since Kamakura. Yes, of course. The girl you murdered, Reina, was that your fault? Then you are a puppet dancing at the end of your strings to a tune you cannot hear. That's not what I said. I'm no one's puppet. Are you sure, Detective? Do you really feel like everything you've done is under your control? When faced with the impossible, you're so certain that every choice you make is your own. I don't know. I feel like they're being made for me sometimes. Which is easier, I wonder. The knowledge that the cause of all your suffering and your joy is of your own doing, or someone else's. I don't have time for this. Ah, of course, our conversation is tilted toward the philosophical, but you're not here for philosophy. You want something more tangible. I want information, facts. No, It was my business to know what people desire. That is not what you seek. What is it you want truly, Tanaka? I want to know what really happened to him. It's not only that. I want to know what's happening to me too. Nothing makes sense anymore. I'm tired of chasing after clues that lead to dead ends. Perhaps I can be of some help to you. But first, indulge me. I'm curious, so curious. You're such a unique visitor after all. Yes, nothing like the others. Fine. What do you want to know? On the night of your partner's disappearance, you found your way into a sewer using a man. Why him? The hostess at the bar had been cagey all night, so I guess I chose him instead. What is this, some sort of psych test? I came here for answers. Enough with the games. It's no game, detective. I can give you what you seek. This is my price. That's it? If you wanted information to use against me, it seems you've already got enough. Blackmail? How pedestrian, simplistic. No, I have no interest in that. Then what do you want? Everything I collect brings me closer to an understanding, much like you. Except the puzzle I assemble is considerably larger, and the piece you provide is well worth the trouble. Shall we continue? Do I have a choice? You've already made it. You show so little patience, detective. Surprising, considering the effort you took to get here. The girl, Reina, she's the one you've been chasing, yes? Let's talk about her. Why didn't you shoot her again in the sewer? She was holding your dear Tanaka at knife point. Why didn't you pull the trigger? Reina was clearly sick out of her mind. What was shooting her going to prove? Interesting. Most interesting. Though she's gone, the sleepless nights continue, don't they? You've taken your pills 3 times, following the doctor's orders like a good little puppet. Does it not make you question the futility of it all? Most interesting. Perhaps you've told me enough. Yes, this is most useful. I accept this trade. In return you want, what was it? Ah yes, that's right, a path, a way forward. I suppose it's your turn to ask questions now. I need information on the mask. I don't know why, but I get a hunch that you'll know what this is. What is it? Reina was so obsessed with it, it must be important, but I can't figure it out. Ah, I see. A most interesting relic. It makes sense. People do the most fascinating things. Why did Reina want it so badly? It is a tool. Instead of living in fear of it, why not use it? It might be the key that will help you find your precious Tanaka. See, that right there is proof that he's still discoverable and findable. Though, as powerful as it is, one cannot expect to use it, knowing nothing about it. You said it yourself. It all started in Kamakura. The Kawanas have quite a history with that mask. The Kawanas, the shrine, the maiden girl, her grandmother, was the one who gave it to me. The very same. It gives me the creeps. Maybe I should have gotten rid of it. don't do that, you'll never find your way without it. In the dark, whether he lives, that is more difficult. The dark. That's not the first time I've heard that. What is it? Where can I find it? A better question is, where can it not be found? Can you not feel it around you? Following you at every turn. It pays great mind to it pays great mind to those within its walls. You know of whom I speak. The common thread that binds all the misery in your heart. Reina. If that's where she is, Tanaka must be there too. The girl's thread is a complicated one, yes, very tangled. It begins in Kabukicho, a talent agency called Omega. Kabukicho. I know it well enough. As I imagine officer of the law would, the dock is a sacred place. It lives, breathes, changes shape, and goes where it pleases. And it is the girl whose suffering determines its shape. Without understanding its root, you will never find your way, or it could tear you apart. Like it almost has already. A dressmaker, a cat breeder, a blackmailer. Yeah, right? Seems that no one in this town can agree on anything about you except your name. There's no way anyone could know what you do. It's impossible. So what are you? You know what? If you're inviting me out on a date, Skylar, I totally would not be against it. I'm just saying. I'd totally be down to go sometime. There's no way anyone can know what you do. It's impossible. So what are you? Take a look around you. Is it not familiar? Can you not smell it? The stench of corruption. I've been here for so long. Longer than you can imagine. Feeling the desire, the loves, the hatred of mankind flow through this place. For you, detective, I am exactly who you need me to be. You know what? I'm already planning on going to Vegas. I'll take you too, Skylar. Now, shall we return our attention to the matter at hand? Our trade, after all, was not for the knowledge of how I fit into your story. It was a way to clear the... how did I put it? Ah, yes, to clear the dead ends you run up against. Let us reconsider your problem. The mask and the dark are inexorably linked. Yes, I would love to bring you, but you're gonna owe me. I'm just saying, I'm gonna want a lot of affection. Pursuing one without the other is futile. Now, you are an enemy of the dark. Pursuing one without the other is futile. Now, you are an enemy of the dark. It will reject you if you don't understand it. You'll be lost without the necessary tool. How will I know when a path's been open? Ask your puppet master. My end of the bargain has been upheld. You seem awfully eager to help me. What's the catch? Something tells me I'm going to regret talking to you. Paranoia, an unnecessary feeling. As I said, people fascinate me, especially ones as unique as yourself. You are a detective. I've only given you the tools you need to finish the job. From there... Oh, now that is the interesting part. I look forward to seeing how you progress. Consider your debt to me partially repaid. The rest I shall collect at another time. Tell me, my little puppet, if you can see your strings, does your dance not continue? Until we meet again. Do I have a new area to go to? Kabukicho. Kamakura? Okay, quick sweep of info. Time to pick a new area. I chase the talent agency in Tokyo's red light, or head back to the girl I nearly got killed. I'm gonna go back to Kamakura. I came here to find out about the mask, but there's something I've got to do first. 6 months ago, I sent one girl to the morgue and very nearly killed another. Since then, I'd thought of coming here to apologize to Mai countless times, but I couldn't will myself to see her and be faced with my failure. I think of the fear and hurt in her eyes, and I feel nothing but shame. For my own peace of mind, I need to tell her the truth about that day, about how I lost control. Hopefully she can find it in herself to forgive me without the investigation of the mask. Wait, it's fall, so why are the cherry blossoms blooming? It's nothing. It's like nothing's changed since that day. Go away. No visitors. Go away. No visitors. Alright. To shrine. Yes. Why do I feel anxious? Cherry blossoms fell gently at my feet as I approached the Kawana family shrine. In front of me was Mai Kawana, still dressed in the outfit of the shrine maiden. She saw me approach and stood there, frozen, terrified. The same helpless look on her face as when a knife to her throat months before. This time it was me she was terrified of. We were the only 2 people at the shrine. I couldn't shake the feeling of being followed. A familiar presence watching from the shadows. Okay, since last time I had to pick one, I'm gonna say no. I'm just gonna not pick anything. Patience. Patience wins. No. I won't do it. Why now? Why her? I don't have to do what you say. I'm not a puppet. I can choose. You. The detective from before, why are you just standing there? Is it over? I'm fine. Sorry to scare you. I'm here to talk to you. See, I've never been good at apologies. I'm sorry for everything I put you through. I've been meaning to talk to you since that day. I should have come sooner. You're here to apologize now? I haven't heard from anyone in 6 months. The police talked to me once, and then everyone here started to avoid me, acting like it never happened. I guess that makes me the last person you'd want to see now. I'm sure, after that day, I'm sure the police came by and told you that I was only following procedure, but that's bull. Police in this country don't go around shooting people. I didn't feel like myself. I lost control, putting you at risk. It sounds dubious to say I lost control at such a crucial time, I bet. But that's the truth. The truth? It's strange, isn't it? The cherry blossoms, I mean. It's silly, but every time someone comes here and says how beautiful they are, I get so mad. It's like they don't understand my feelings at all. But that's selfish, huh? It's not like I want everyone to suffer along with me. Imagine the only other one who understands that is Detective. Your name's Ito, right? It's so quiet here, it's hard to imagine something like that day in April really happened. In a place so peaceful. But it did. I know that you and your partner were only doing what you could to save me, but I wish I could have helped. I felt so helpless. At least you told me the truth. Thank you. You know, I asked the grandma about the mask, the redhead girl, and she denied knowing anything, but it was a lie. I found one of her old juniors who wore the mask. Found her journals at the shrine, and she wrote that the mask was important and had to be hidden away. Why would she lie to me? I'm sick of everyone trying to protect me by covering everything up. Grandma hasn't been the same since that day. She shuts her off in the house and murmurs about the darkness and purity. I'm so worried about her. My gut tells me that mask has something to do with it. I'm sorry, listen to me rambling away. I bet you don't care about any of that. The truth is, I think you're right about the mask having something to do with all this strangeness. I came here to ask you about it. You think so too? Then let me help you. I don't know anything, but maybe Takashi does. Oh, sorry. Takashi's my brother. He used to live here in Kamakura with me, and Grandma. But he left the first chance he got. We talk on the phone all the time, but he refuses to come back. I get the feeling he knows something. He won't even tell me how my parents died. Dude, the fucking ambience in the background freaks me out sometimes. Where does your brother live now? He's an instructor at a kendo dojo in Asakusa in Tokyo. I hear he's a big shot in the kendo world. Sounds like that'd be a good place to start. Do you think he'll speak to me? You can try. He's never been really good at opening up to strangers, though. It's worth a shot. Thanks for helping me, Mai. Half of me kinda wishes I just kinda clicked the kill her button, but it's a good thing I stayed in control. Gotta be a good Jono. Doesn't make me feel good at all. Just this whole thing. No visitors, go away, blah blah blah. Okay, so we got Asakusa. Oh my god, I can't choose another option. I have to go to Asakusa. Okay. My investigation up to that point had led me to believe finding Takashi would be difficult and convoluted, but that couldn't be farther from the truth. Turns out the Kendo Dojo was, well, regarded a popular training spot for a few national champions and several of the city's police officers. The latter made me nervous. The information I was asking for was sensitive. I didn't want word of my investigation finding its way back to headquarters. A few misfired questions could result in officers knocking on my door, or worse, Yukimura himself calling me up. I had to be cautious. octopus balls. Hello there, is there something we can help you with? I don't speak Japanese. Since I'm a college professor, I'd probably be out of a job if I wasn't. I'm no professor, but I work at a Japanese software company, so I'd be in a bit of trouble too. Don't look at me, I just live here. Well, not in Tokyo, in the suburbs. Oh, I think you got my better than I do. I mean, sorry, I never would have thought. Would you prefer to speak in English instead? No. Please, Japanese is fine. Sorry, I didn't mean to be nosy. I guess I don't see people wearing yukata this late in the year. Is there a festival or something? No, we came to Asakusa every year, and the yukata became part of the tradition after a while. Guess it makes us stand out more than we already do. Don't knock tradition, Tony. Admittedly, the legs are a little cold, though. You guys come here every year. You must know the area pretty well by now. I'm looking for a kendo dojo where Takashi Kawana works. It should be in this area. Kawana? Why does that name seem so familiar? Oh, right. He's the kendo instructor at the dojo right behind us. People say he's some kind of prodigy. I wouldn't be surprised if he became a master in time. Supposedly, he's very particular about who he trains. Guess he doesn't want to waste his time with people who aren't serious. Makes sense when you think about it. With how good he is, he must get a ton of wannabe kendo masters coming to him. Seems like he trains a lot of police too. In the time we've been standing here, we've seen a few go in and out. All that, I think he's still in his 20s. For someone so young, he must be under a lot of pressure. No kidding. I've heard talk about interdepartmental kendo tournament. It's becoming a matter of pride with different regional departments. I wish my work had a martial arts competition between departments. Nothing would work out the unspoken tension between me and my boss quite like a good smack to the jawline. Police fighting each other, huh? That must be pretty brutal. I mean, I guess police in Japan don't have to use force all that much, though. Yeah. Anyway, how much do you know about the dojo? I live in Shinagawa and don't know anything specific about it. You see, it says it all right here on the dojo's flyer. It was about here 10 minutes before you came, handing them out. Seems a little prickly, though, so we didn't want to talk to him. I admit it, I would have been much cooler if we had known all that off the top of our heads. But we're glad we're able to help you regardless. Sigh. Makes me feel a little silly now trying to learn more about him from a flyer. Considering he trained so many people, I'm surprised I've never heard of him until now. Are you associated with the police somehow? Huh? Me? No, of course not. I'm an investigator, see, like a private detective. Listen, if anyone comes asking if I have a female detective, just sorry, I don't speak Japanese, right? Exactly. I appreciate it. Anyway, I should get going. Sorry to bother you. Thanks for the information, guys. Oh, a pleasure. Good luck at the dojo. Let us know if you learn any kendo tricks. The men in the department always puffed out their chests when they talked about kendo, like it was going to impress me or something. Never paid much attention to it. Still, it's strange that someone related, faintly to the mask as yet another tie to my old life. Takashi sounds interesting, but very serious, and not keen on strangers. At least I didn't have to use any English. That would have been a disaster. Who are you? You're a friend of my sister's? You expect me to believe that? A little old, don't you think? Gee, thanks. Really? You think I wouldn't recognize you? You're the officer at the shrine, and April almost got her killed. And now you're lying about it, pretending to be your fool. I fucked up. Doubt to get something from me. Don't look so shocked. Your little deception was easy to read, that's all. After your idiocy in Kamakura, I heard Mai's crying over the phone every night for a month. Don't bother her anymore. Now get out of here before I or one of your fellows starts to throw you out. Okay. Oh, that didn't go well. Maybe I will know how to soften her brother up. And now I have to go back. Yeah, I have to go to Kamakura now. Okay. Okay. Skylar, I feel like I'm being kidnapped. I can't make choices. They won't let me do. They won't let me do. I can't even go take pills. Thanks for the rip, Sky. I think I managed to find your brother. He didn't exactly seem happy to see me. Yep, you found my big brother, alright. He's been protecting me ever since we were little. I know I'm probably overstepping my boundaries, but would you be willing to come talk to him? I don't think he'll tell me anything on my own. You want me to help? You know, seeing you again really got me thinking. I decided that even if everyone's trying to hide it, I can't sit here and ignore what's happening. I need to understand why my family has been acting so strangely. Even my own brother is keeping me in the dark, and I'm sick of it. Sure, I'll come with you, Ito. If I went alone, he'd probably pat me on the head and send me on my way, but if you're there, I'm sure he'll tell me about my parents and the mask and everything else. Yes, because I, Detective Ito, a lady who can't control herself with demons, will keep you safe. Are you sure that's what you want? Sometimes not knowing is better, Mai. No. No more stupid little Mai. I'd rather be hurt and aware than happy and ignorant. But before we go, let's check on Grandma. She doesn't know where I am. It can really set her off. Alright, we'll make a quick stop at her house. Thanks, Mai. I only get them bad juju feels. A dead crow lies in the middle of the street. Its body is in a bad state of decay. Body covered in maggots, eating its remains. I don't remember that being there. I'm confident I would have seen it. Grandma, it's me. Open the door. My. Oh my, it's you. Please, come in. Yes, come in. Wait, what is she doing here? It's okay, Grandma. She's here to help. Help? Huh, don't make me laugh. You were supposed to help me remember. I felt something, and you were going to free me from my past. For you. Are you talking about the mask? Do not discuss that horrid thing here. No matter how far you go, I can still feel it, like needles in my skin dragging me to it. In my dreams, I can still see that place. Have you seen it too, Detective? A dark place where those we've lost reside. I'm so old, and I've wasted so much time, yet the pain won't go away. My poor Miko. I miss her so much. If only I could have found her. You mean Mom? Find her? What are you talking about? She's gone. Takashi told me she died after I was born. Yes, of course. You shouldn't be asking about such things, Mai. If it wasn't for this woman, you'd be safe at the shrine. No, Grandma, you're wrong. I'm not safe. Everyone lies to me. I'm going to see Takashi. If you don't tell me the truth, he will. Mai, listen to yourself. You must stop. Opening the door to the past will solve nothing. Ever since you were little, I've done what I can to protect you and your brother. Please do not go down this path. You look so much like her, you know, your mother. And you, Detective. Perhaps my granddaughter is too naive to see it, but you can't hide from me. I know what you've seen, what you think you're able to do, but keep my family out of it. We've suffered enough. You don't know anything about me, and besides, I'm not the one hiding things from my family. Tell me, do you know the story of Izanagi and Izanami? Grandma, this again? I'm sure Ito's not interested in hearing some old myth. Really, we should get going. Stay right there. Though I told you the story so many times, you don't seem to grasp its importance. I think it'd be useful for this woman to hear it. Izanagi and Izanami were the first gods known to us as the Kami. According to legend, it was the drops of the ocean water that fell from Izanagi's jewel spear that created the islands of Japan. When they descended to our lands, they brought their love and devotion with them to the realm of mortals. Izanagi, Izanami had many children, the deities of nature that inhabit the natural world all around us. For a time, life was peaceful. However, Izanami gave birth to Kagutsuchi, the kami of fire. She was horribly burnt and suffered mortal wounds. As she lay dying, faced with her mortality, big yawn for Jono. A new kami were born from her suffering. Kami that hid away from the light. When Izanami passed, Izanagi was inconsolable. In his rage, he struck down the child that killed his love. Unable to accept her death, he ventured deep underground to Yomi no Kuni, the land of the dead. Distraught with grief, he wandered in the darkness until he heard a voice of his beloved. Though unable to see her face, Izanagi. If you're tired, then after this story we can call it quits, save the game, and we can watch some BoJack and talk. Though unable to see her face, Izanagi begged Izanami to return with him. Izanami replied that she would try and ask the gods of Yomi no Kuni for permission to return to the land of the living. Incapable of restraining his desire to see her, Izanagi set his comb alight in order to look upon his lost love. What greeted him was the sight of her decayed. Oh, okay. My bad. So you want to keep going then? What greeted him was the sight of her decaying, worm-eaten face. In horror, Izanagi attempted to flee Yomi no Kuni. Izanami, enraged, sent dark spirits to pursue him and drag him back to her. After narrowly escaping, Izanagi sealed the entrance to the Yomi no Kuni with a great boulder. So you see, it is our mortality that brings suffering to the world, yet resisting it is a perversion of natural order. Being mortal means we must accept that we cannot control life and death. Detective, some things cannot be changed, and some doors should never be opened. You must stop. Grandma, you're talking about stories and myths. We're talking about real things. The story might be a myth, but there is truth within it. Can't you see that? The thing you pursue, they're unnatural, unclean. heed my warning and stop this foolishness. I won't let you involve my family any further. First those bastards take my amico, and then you show up. Perhaps I'm being punished for my sins. Come here. Come here, my sweet child. We must keep you away from her. No, Grandma, I told you already. I'm going to see Takashi. I'm an adult now. You can't tell me what to do anymore. No, you can't go. You must protect our family from outsiders, Mai. You're reopening old wounds. Leave us alone. Let us heal. Heal? You think I want to heal? Can't you see how much these lies have hurt me already? You're the one wounding me, Grandma, not Ito. You're delusional. You tell us stories about the kami and spirits, and Takashi might hide things from me too, but at least he makes sense. This time, he's gonna tell me the truth about everything. About Mom and Dad too. No, stop. I'll tell you how your parents, You can't, can you? You've never told me how they died. The reason always changed every time I asked. No, Mai, please, you must listen. They might be listening. They're still out here. They haven't forgiven me, can't you see? They? What are you talking about? You're insane. I'm sorry I spoke to you that way. I'll be back to check on you soon. Don't go, please. Goodbye, Grandma. Alright, now before I continue, did you say yeah to watching the BoJack or yeah to continuing our story? I'm sorry. She's gotten much worse since you last saw her. No, it's fine. What do you think she told us? Why do you think she told us that story? About Izanagi? I don't know. It was kind of creepy, wasn't it? She was talking about it like she really believed it. Come on, let's go see Takashi. Well, I think since we're almost at 2 hours, like the other stream, we should stop soon. Whoa, where do you think you're going? Mai and I are leaving, what of it? Oh, well, you can't. I got a call from Grandma. She's having health issues, so she has to stay. Didn't ask what they were. Wouldn't want to be caught fainting on my shift again, but it must be pretty bad if she called. Mai's an adult. Her grandmother can't keep her here. Let's go. No, you don't understand. You're not going anywhere. I guess I'll use violence. Ora! Fist or punch to the face. Ito, what are you doing? Is he going to be okay? He'll be up again in a few hours. Why did he stop us like that? He's never done that before. Still, you shouldn't have done that. He'll be fine. Let's go. Wait, we can't just leave him here. What if he's hurt? Today I choose violence. Yes, that is exactly what I did, Skyler. Mai, let's go. He might not be the only one who wants to stop us. But... Fine, let's go. That was beautiful, I love that. I'm gonna go back on this stream and look at it and screenshot it with that Ora! Fisto Punch! Alright. Now that we're here, hold the phone. Oh yeah, it saves at every little frickin' thing I do. I forgot about that. So yeah, this game's already saved. Alright. I will call you on Discord and we shall listen to some BoJack. And maybe talk or whatever. because we're just about at 2 hours. A little earlier than it, but it was fine. I wanted the next stream to start off really juicy right here. Thanks for watching, everybody, especially you, Skyler. Bye-bye.